So we'd like to look at the last portion of the review questions here. Let's look at them together. So we have a radical equation, and what are we going to do? To get rid of the radical, we have to square both sides first. Then on our left side, we'll end up getting x plus 3. And on the right side, if you do the FOIL, then we'll get 9 minus 6x plus x squared. Now, putting everything onto one side by subtracting x and subtracting 3. Then we'll end up getting 0. I'm going to write down x squared first, because it'll be easier to look at, and minus 7x and plus 6. Now, if you have to factor this one, then we'll end up getting 0 equals x minus 1 and x minus 6. This basically means x has to be equal to 1 or x has to be equal to 6. Now, don't forget, we always have to check the answer. If you had to plug in 1, what would have happened? 1 plus 3, is that equal to 3 minus 1? Square root of 4, which is equal to 2. Yes, it is. So 1 is okay. How about 6? Square root of 6 plus 3. In fact, is that equal to 3 minus 6? So on our left side, we'll end up getting square root of 9. On our right side, we'll end up getting negative 3. Is square root of 9 equal to negative 3? Nope, it's not. So therefore, our answer will be 1 only, which is choice 1. Let's look at number 30. 130, same idea. Square both sides. Then we get 3x plus 16 because square and square root cancels each other out. On our right side, we'll end up getting x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now, let's subtract 3x and subtract 16. Then what do we end up getting? 0 on the left side. On the right side, we'll get x squared plus x minus 12. If you have to factor this one, then 0 will be equal to x plus 4, x minus 3. Once again, in other words, x will be equal to negative 4 from the left side. From the right side, we'll get x equals 3. Now, once again, we have to check the answer. If you have to plug in 3, what do we end up getting? 3 times 3 plus 16, is that 3 plus 2? On our left side, 3 times 3 becomes 9. Plus 16 becomes square root of 25. Is that in fact equal to 5? Yes, it is. So 3 is accepted. How about negative 4? Let's look at it. Here we get 3 times negative 4, which is a negative 12 plus 16. On our right side, we get negative 4 plus 2. So 3 times negative 4 becomes negative 12. Adding with 16 will get you square root of 4. On the other hand, on our right side, we get negative 4 plus 2 becomes negative 2. But are they equal to each other? No, they're not equal to each other, so we have to reject negative 4. So 3 would be the only correct answer, which is choice 3. Now, number 131. Once again, exactly same idea. Let us square both sides. Then we get 5x plus 29 is on the left side. On the right side, we'll have x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now, by subtracting 5x and by subtracting 29, then 0 on our left side has to be equal to, on the right side, x squared plus x minus 20. Now, likewise, we're going to factor both sides. Two numbers that multiply to negative 20 and add up to 1. Yes, x plus 5 times x minus 4. That's how we can factor this trinomial. Then making a t-chart once again, we have x equals here, negative 5, while here x is equal to 4. But we're not done because we have to check these answers back onto the original equation. So if you have to plug in negative 5, let's look at it. 5 times negative 5 plus 29, is that in fact equal to negative 5 plus 3? Here, 5 times negative 5 is equal to negative 25. So negative 25 plus 29 becomes square root of 4. While on the right side, negative 5 plus 3 becomes negative 2. Are they equal to each other? No. Therefore, negative 5 is not accepted. How about 4? Let's look at it. So 5 times 4 plus 29, is that in fact equal to 4 plus 3? Here we get 5 times 4 is 20, plus 29 becomes 49, right? So square root of 49 is equal to 4 plus 3?
7.
So we get 7. So square root of 49 is in fact 7, so therefore this one is correct. Our answer then becomes choice 1. Alright, so let's look into this one. You see, only thing that's different for this question compared to the previous one is that we have radical with something else. You see, in previous questions, we only had a radical on one side and nothing else. To do that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Then we get negative square root of 2x minus 5 is equal to negative 3. Once again, to get rid of negative sign, we're going to square both sides. Then here we get 2x minus 5, because negative times negative becomes positive, disappears. And on the right side, we'll get 9. By adding 5 to each side, we get 2x is equal to 14. Then x equals 7. Now, is that correct answer? We'll see about that. So here, 4 minus square root of 2 times x equals 7 minus 5 equals 1. Let's see. 4 minus, what is 2 times 7?
14.
So minus 5?
9.
9. That's equal to 1. Okay. 4 minus square root of 9 is equal to 3, which is equal to 1. Are they equal to each other? Yes. So therefore, we will accept the answer being x being equal to 7. Now the question is, which one of them is not a function? So one thing which we can do is this: we can try to do the vertical line test. So for example, if you have some sort of vertical line, let us try to move it. You see, it has passed through the graph only once, which is the case for all of them, except this one. You see, it passes through the graph 2 times. So therefore, we realize that this one, choice 4, is not a function. That becomes our answer. Same idea. After drawing a vertical line, now everything passes through the vertical line test except one right over here. See, in this case it passes through 3 times. So therefore, we can say this one is our answer. Choice 4 once again. Same idea. Which one is not a function? Using the vertical line test. See, it passes the vertical line test all throughout. Even here. Technically, this one, the line is a little bit tilted, but nothing passes through each other, except, how about here? This is quite interesting because you see, while there's a closed circle here, but we have open circle here. In other words, we only have a value on one location, which is right over here. On the top, we don't have any answer. We don't have any value, so therefore, it passes through the vertical line test, except over here. You see, when x comes right over here, we have 2 values of x, 2 values of y that satisfies one x value. So as here. So therefore, our answer this time is this one. That is not a function. Now, let's look at 162. How are we going to know if something is a function or not? You see, when you look into this one, if I were to solve for y by itself, now y is equal to negative x squared minus 4x plus 4. That means this is a parabola. Since this is a parabola, we know that it's a function. This one, if you have to subtract x, then we get y equals negative x plus 4. Now, then you will see that this is also a line, therefore it's a function. See, one thing that's not a function is choice 1, because you see, if you have to sketch this one, you will realize that this is a circle. Circle with the radius of 2. You see, you got to remember that x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. This is a format of a circle where center is at h comma k and radius is equal to r. Then you can see that this would have been the radius of this equation would have been radius of this circle would have been 2, and center is at 2 comma 0. So therefore, circle will not be a function. As you can see, it's not going to pass the vertical line test. Alright, that's it. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see you later.